right, cool. So anyway, messing around with the beats. Okay, this lesson is going to be about more about sequences and what to do and sequencing and editing sequencing and taking notes in and out and doing a whole bunch of stuff. That's pretty cool. Now you can also join us here in YouTube. That's right. Join, because we noticed that a lot of guys actually don't join who are watching the video, and we need you to join so we can grow the channel up and teach you a lot more about how to use your MPC. Let's say you want to pull up Logic and you want to get all the outputs to go into Logic software except the separate tracks. We'll teach you that. Everything. Logic, Reasons, Ableton Live, Pro Tools. We know a lot of different softwares. We're just going to use the MPC with everything, and we're going to also teach you how to use every other software, including also MPC Beats. But first, please subscribe to our channel. It helps us a whole lot. Now, on to the lessons. So I'm ready to go and make sure I have everything here I'm going to use. I'm not going to use pad perform right now, so I'll probably pull this out. So this is cool. We learned that we can actually pull stuff out of this window right here. And next, I want to start to record, so I'm going to press this record button here. Now I'm going to make sure, of course, we have our metronome right here, right? So our metronome, I have it clicked on, so it's going to play. The counting's going to be playing whether it's record or in play, right? And then here we have enabled, so we have record and play also here. My rate's going to be quarter note, and the sound is going to be this MPC tick sound, and the output's going to be out of 1 and 2. That way I know I can hear it. Just want to make sure that the metronome is set up. So now what I do is try to play with the keys on my keyboard. So I'm going to come here and press play. Okay, I'm recording. Pretty good. So next I'm going to record a snare drum. So you can see now the snare drums are off. And so sometimes you're playing with the keys, you're not used to it, this will happen. So what you need to do is know how to correct anything. So here you see this is like a big note here, right? Of course, it's a big note. That's the duration I've held those keys down for. This is a short duration right here. So what I want to do is grab this key. Let's turn this off here. And once I click on this, it maintains a border. I'm going to drag it to right here. And now it's going to be on the 4. So I'm going to do 2 and 4 to my snare drums. Now I want to come in here also and sort of make that file bigger. See that? I can actually grab it, use this cursor here, and make that little thing there a little bit bigger. I want to make it just big enough to fit that size of that note. I can do the same thing. Hell, listen back first. Okay, there you go. So you know it's pretty off right there, right? So what I want to do is I want to grab this one and put this one over here. Right, and that's until I put one down or just put one in automatically. I'll click right there, I put one in. That's pretty simple. And notice the velocities are all the same here, right? So they're all right at maximum velocity level right there, which is pretty cool. Now the reason why they're fitting in, of course, was I have time correction on right here, right? This is time correction, and so it's going to make sure everything's going to flow within a 16th note. I come to here, I can pick this right here. Now, I can put hi-hats in here too. I may not want to just do the hi-hats that way. I might just want to do hi-hats using 8th notes. So it's pretty simple. I'll come back into here. I'll select 8 notes here. I'll select note repeat. Now I'll just hit my hi-hat. Like that. I'm just holding the button down, right? Holding my C button down, because that's the right here, right? It's my actual note. And so I'm going to go back here to do, let's see, record. Boom. No stopping now. I want to record though. So I want to record on this track here, right? So we want to record, but in this case, I'm going to do overdub. If I press record, what'll happen, I'll re-erase everything. So I just want to overdub, just add something to this. And now I'm ready to go. I'll press this here. Now let's stop that. You want to take it from the top. So I'm going to go to here, overdub. I want to take it from the top. I'm just holding down the C key. my finger off, and now it's playing back this beat. It's pretty simple. That's how we can make a beat up real easily in the MPC software. Now I want to add some more to this beat. So let's see. I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to press, not record, but overdub. If I press record, I'm going to erase everything in here. So I'll press overdub. I want to play from the start and try it again. Put my 808 in like that. Okay, cool. We got that in there. Now you notice here too, what I did here, I changed to 60 no triplets. So this way I can add what I just added in so it fit in perfectly. So next, I want to probably do that somewhat here in the beat too as well. So I'm going to do it to this drum right here. And I've got this selected. Once I tap on that drum, all the drum events here are all selected. And you can tell by the white border around them. So now I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to try and add to it. It's going to do overdub. And from the top. Okay, I've added parts in. So cool. I got the beat going on. I've added parts in. And what we're doing here, we're creating a sequence. And what we want to do next is probably name the sequence. So the sequence appears right here. I can name it. I double click there. I can name this sequence. And we'll just call this the beat. Right there. Right? I'll name the sequence. I'm going to press return right here. And now sequence 1 is called the beat right there. And of course, my program is new kit. That's how we can get our beat going on. Now, sometimes too, what you want to do is get your levels right. So, for example, I got these drums playing here. And so I can change the levels here. Like, this is the bass drum. I selected it here. And now we have our cue link here. It's at the screen. This is the program overall sound, right? The entire program. This is the playhead going across from the beginning to the end of this sequence. I can add swing values here. You have swing value change a little bit with that little beat there. Current track is 1. Sequence tempos, where I can change the tempo here too as well. So I can use this cueing section to change some parameters that are here. I'll stop the sequence now. Now suppose I want to get the levels right. I might not want these levels to be the same way. I may come down to here and I want to look at the program parameter. I come here, program parameters, and you'll see there's volume, there's send all here. I can select the drum sound, and we have different parameters for each drum sound. What I want to do here is get that differently. I want to get something else different to happen with that. And so what I want to do is look at this as a pad scene. It's a pad scene. It's the level for this pad. I come to here. That's that pad. This is the level for that pad. This is the panning for that pad. As you can see here. Here's pad solo, pad mute. I can mute it. I'll turn it here. The pad's muted. You see the mute sign appear here. I'll turn this back down again to here. And now it's unmuted. I can solo it too, like press this up here, and I'm soloing that. I can turn this down to here and we unsoloed it. And this is our pad scene. Let's say pad parameters. So here I have a level for all the pads. So I can play these pads back. I may want to change the level of something here. I'll bring this 808 down a little bit, maybe a little bit more. So I see that? I got to raise it up 2 again. So I got the hi-hats here. So I can change the levels of each one of these drums and get them to the where I like how they feel. And so I use the cueing section for that. You don't have to rush anything when you're recording. You can just press play here. As I mentioned, I'm going to click that on, let it run, and practice parts in without recording them in here. If I like a part, I come to here. So I like those parts gotta go. Get rid of them. So I come to here, I'll just do like this. I select them. I'll press delete, they're gone. I can just let it run and play. Okay, I'm gonna record it now. Pretty simple to record. Tap, I tap it in. It's still playing. I can keep going on. So this one's a little bit too rushed right here, right? So I know it's rushed. I can just go to here. Let's go back in here. I clicked it to get back, and I move it one space over. Right there. Now I'll play it from the top. So I get the idea. You get the idea. It's pretty simple to do this. It's not that hard. Now, once I've got everything lined up, I want to save this project, right? So I'll come to here to file and I'll say save project. So save project comes up. And of course, I want to save it in this area. And I want to name this project for one. So I'll come to here. And as you can see, it's .xp, right? So what I want to do in this case is get back here and call it, I'm going to call it workflow. Workflow. That's cool. And I want to save this. So no new folder, just save it where it's at. Save. Okay, it's saving it in progress. And now it's called workflow. You'll see it right here at the top of the window. And I've saved my project with this one sequence. Now I want to edit the sequence. So let's show you how we do this. We go here to edit. We can go right down to here and we have parameters we can actually edit for every sequence. So I can clear the entire sequence. And I come to here. I got sequence here, beat 1. I want to say clear it. And now it's cleared. Nothing's there. So let's go to back here to undo that. And it's back. Let's go to edit, back to sequence. Let's look at half length. And now you see it's 2 bars. You can tell it's 2 bars right here. Let's go here and undo that. Undo that. Boom, we're back again. It says 4 bars. You still see 2 bars. So let's drag it in here again, and I can see all 4 bars. Now, of course, this is sequence, the beat. It's 4 bars. It's 85 BPM. That's 85 beats per minute. And here we have a loop here. It's a loop. If I turn this off, it's not going to loop. It's going to end, right? And right here, this is track number 1 that we played on. This is all the track right here. Everything that's all this data here, the tracks, all these events are within that track. And then here we have input ports, all MIDI channels are open. We have monitor, auto monitor, what's here on the track. And we have the key range from C2 to G8. Now what we can do next is that I can come back here to sequence and I can double the length, of course. Let's double length this time. And we got it at 8, what's now? It's 8 bars, exactly 8 bars. Let's undo that. So it's pretty easy to edit the sequence. Let's go back in here. Now we can insert a blank bar. I can insert a blank bar. Let's insert a blank bar we're at. Number of bars is 1. This is the time signature. I can do it before 4, before the 4th bar. Well, how about we do it before the 3rd bar? If I come down to here, I'll do it 2nd bar, and let's do it. And look at that, it put a blank bar right here on the 2nd bar. You see that? Let's undo that. So we can add a blank bar. And we can get rid of it too. Edit sequence. Let's go down again. Edit sequence right here. So I can delete bars. I can insert and delete. So I can delete the 1st bar. 1st bar, last bar is 1. Do it. And so now I'm down to 3 bars. The 1st bar is gone, as you can see right there. And you can see it says here 3 bars right there for the length of this sequence. Let's go back here. And I want to undo that, obviously. And we're back to 4 bars right here. We can do and undo so quickly, but this is great to show you how it works. Let's go do edit. I'm going to edit sequence, and here I do go. Let's see, I insert bars. I took one, I can copy the bars. I can copy these bars. So let's copy the bars. Okay, I want to copy bars 1 through 4. And this is it. I want to paste them somewhere. So copy from there and paste it to beat 1. I'm pasting after bar 4. I want to place it there. I'll make 4 copies. Whoa. Okay, let's try that. Merge or replace. Let's replace. Boom, replace. And so now we got 20. Whoa. I made 4 copies. That was 16. Plus I already have the first 4. That's 20. Now if I move this triangle in to the left, you'll see, wow, I got all this stuff. It even shows you all this was copied over. So I can copy bars and make a sequence either shorter or longer. Either way, it's really good to do this. And I can undo that pretty simply by pressing undo. And I'm back where I started from again. Let's do this again. Let's go back here. We're going to sequence one more time. And here I am in sequence. And we did this copy bars. I can copy the events, which is pretty simple stuff here. The events, I can pick events I want to copy. I can say, okay, this is the beat. And then I have track 1. I want to copy all events. And I can select which events I want to copy. Copy only selected events. So I can maybe want to copy something like maybe a keyboard. If I have one, let's say I want to copy a hi-hat to someplace else, I could do that. I can pick what I want to copy that over to another track. I can see right here. Let's go back up here, copy all events. And this is beat 1, and I have beat 1 here. And paste it someplace. So I can paste it someplace else. I can copy all events from here up to 5. I can paste it, let's say, at 5, directly on 5. And I can make a number of copies I want to take that event and paste it to. And the event could be any event I want to select. Here's track 1, right? So I can select any event within track. Let's cancel this. Next, I come here to edit. I go to sequence. And the common thing to do in a sequence is to copy the sequence. So I'll copy this sequence. And I want to take this sequence and put it on 2. Let's go to 2. Right here, I already have it there. Let's do it. We're on 2. And 2's here. Let's increase to, let's go to here to 2. Let's go to sequence. Let's go here, and I want to double the length of the sequence. Now I've got sequence 2 is 8 bars. And sequence 1, right here, is 4 bars. So I've copied that sequence. That's a clever thing always to do, be able to copy a sequence. You may want to make it longer, add some parts to it, and have this one be the verse, that one be the chorus. It's a great way to actually get everything done faster. And here we go back again to sequence, and here we are right here. And we got copy sequence, copy track. I can transpose the sequence to a certain key, if it's like keyboard or bass line. I can erase the entire sequence. Okay, events double speed. I can do that double speed right here. Let's do events double speed. Let's play this back. Whoa, boom. Let's undo that. But you get the idea. Let's go back here to edit. We're going to go to sequence. And now we want to go down there to sequence right there. Let's do events half speed. Let's play this back. Okay, that's really too slow. But you get the idea. Let's go here again and do undo. So we can actually do a lot of things to a single sequence